Ahoy there, and welcome aboard for another deep dive.
Today.
We're getting you shipshape for that skipper interview.
Huh.
We're diving into RoleCatcher's career and interview guides, specifically for aspiring skippers.
Yeah.
This isn't just about steering a boat.
No.
It's about leading a crew,
Right.
making critical decisions,
Right.
and ensuring everyone's safety. High stakes, high reward.
Right.
All right?
Exactly. And RoleCatcher brings some cool AI tools to the table, too.
Oh, okay.
Which we'll explore a bit later.
Okay.
But think of it as like a
First mate.
digital first mate
Okay.
to help you kind of fine-tune those answers.
I like that.
Yeah.
So first, let's set the scene.
Okay.
RoleCatcher doesn't sugarcoat things.
So,
They make it clear that a skipper is the top dog.
you're the boss.
Responsible for the vessel, the crew, the passengers, everything.
Yeah. The whole 9 yards.
And interviewers want to see that you understand
Hmm.
the weight of that responsibility. It's a lot.
It is.
So it's not just about having the technical skills.
No.
It's about embodying that leadership role
You got it.
from the moment you walk into the interview room.
Yeah, absolutely.
So let's dive into the heart of it.
Okay.
The interview questions themselves.
Mm-hmm.
RoleCatcher has 10 sample questions.
All right.
We're going to break down each one.
Sounds good.
We'll uncover what the interviewer is really after,
Mm-hmm.
give you a killer tip for tackling it,
Love it.
and even throw in some potential follow-ups
Oh, yeah.
to keep you on your toes,
Dude.
ready to navigate these choppy waters.
Let's set sail.
All right, question number 1.
Hit me.
What experience do you have in managing a team on board a vessel?
Okay.
Seems straightforward, but what are they really fishing for?
They're looking beyond the resume.
Oh, okay.
They want to see how you've handled the unique challenges of leading a team in a maritime environment.
Okay.
Think, tight quarters, high-stress situations.
Right.
The need for clear communication, quick thinking.
So much going on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can you keep a crew motivated and working together, even when the seas get rough?
That's what they want to know.
So don't just list job titles.
No.
Tell a story.
Give them a specific example where you faced a challenge, the action you took as a leader, and what was the positive outcome.
And how did you overcome that?
Yeah, exactly.
So think back to a time when maybe there was a conflict on board
Mm-hmm.
or an unexpected equipment malfunction.
And a sudden change in weather.
Right.
Yeah.
What did you do to rally your team, solve the problem, and ensure everyone's safety?
Be ready to walk them through the situation, your thought process, and the result.
Okay.
That's key.
So they might follow up with something like,
Mm-hmm.
how do you handle disagreements within a team?
Yeah.
Or what's your delegation style?
Right, exactly.
Have concrete examples ready. They
Yeah.
want to see you in action, not just hear theories.
Absolutely.
Right.
And remember, it's not about claiming that you were always the hero.
Oh, okay.
Acknowledging challenges and how you learn from them can be just as impressive as highlighting your successes.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
I like that.
Mistakes happen.
They do.
That's part of life.
On to question number 2.
Okay. Number 2.
How do you ensure the safety of your crew and passengers while on board?
Mm-hmm.
This one feels like a no-brainer.
Yeah.
But I bet there's more to it than just saying, I follow safety procedures.
You're spot on.
Okay.
It's about demonstrating a proactive approach to safety, not just a reactive one.
Okay.
The interviewer wants to see that you've internalized those safety procedures.
Right.
You're constantly assessing risks, and you're creating a culture of safety
Mm-hmm.
where everyone feels empowered to speak up.
So what kind of concrete details could really make an answer stand out here?
Talk about how you conduct regular safety checks, not just going through the motions,
Okay.
but actively looking for those potential hazards,
Mm-hmm.
and mention how you involve the crew in those safety drills.
Okay.
Not as a chore,
Right.
but as a team-building exercise
Yeah.
that reinforces those best practices.
And maybe even
Yeah.
how you encourage open communication so crew members feel comfortable reporting even minor concerns without fear of reprisal.
Absolutely. Yeah,
That creates that culture where safety is everyone's responsibility.
exactly.
Right.
A follow-up question here might be,
Yeah.
tell me about a time you identified a potential safety hazard and how you addressed it.
Ooh, good one.
So be ready with that specific example that showcases your proactive approach.
All right, question number 3.
Number 3.
How do you handle unexpected changes in weather or other emergencies while on board a vessel?
Yeah, this is where things get real.
This is where the rubber meets the road.
That's right.
They want to know you can handle the pressure when
Yes.
things go sideways.
It's about demonstrating your ability to stay calm, think clearly, and make those quick decisions under pressure.
Okay.
Remember, the interviewer's looking for a leader who can inspire confidence in their crew, even when facing the unexpected.
How do you convey that in your answer?
Yeah.
Should you have a dramatic story about battling a hurricane?
Not necessarily.
Yeah.
While experience with challenging situations is valuable,
Sure.
it's more about highlighting your thought process and decision-making skills.
Okay.
Walk them through a specific scenario, even a minor one,
Right.
where you had to adapt to a sudden change or overcome a challenge.
Okay.
Explain how you assessed the situation, communicated with your crew, and implemented a solution.
They might follow up with,
Yeah.
how do you stay informed about changing weather conditions?
Mm-hmm.
What
Awesome.
resources do you rely on?
Right. Be prepared to discuss weather forecasting tools and your approach to risk assessment.
Okay.
And don't forget about communication.
Right.
Highlight how you keep your crew informed, delegate tasks effectively, and maintain that calm and controlled environment.
Even when things get hectic.
Especially when things get hectic.
Okay, question number 4.
Number 4.
How do you maintain the vessel and ensure that it is in good working order at all times?
This feels less about glamorous seafaring adventures
It does.
and more about the nitty-gritty of keeping things running smoothly.
Yeah, the nuts and bolts.
Right, exactly.
But it's crucial, right?
It's crucial.
Because a good skipper understands that neglected maintenance can lead to costly repairs and even dangerous situations down the line.
Absolutely.
So interviewers want to see that you're proactive,
Mm-hmm.
detail-oriented,
Yes,
and committed to keeping the vessel in top condition.
that's it.
So don't just say, I make sure everything works.
No.
How can you showcase your expertise here?
Talk about your approach to preventative maintenance.
Okay.
Do you have a system for regular inspections?
Mm-hmm.
Are you familiar with the specific maintenance schedules for all those different systems?
And highlight your knowledge of key components like engine maintenance, electrical systems, or navigation equipment.
You got.
And if you have any certifications or training related to vessel maintenance,
Mm-hmm.
definitely mention those.
For sure.
It shows you're invested in your skills and knowledge.
Absolutely.
A potential follow-up here could be,
Yeah.
tell me about a time you had to troubleshoot a mechanical issue on board.
Ooh, good one.
How did you approach the problem?
Right. Be ready to demonstrate those problem-solving skills and technical knowledge.
Right.
They want to see that you can think on your feet
They do.
and that you're not afraid to get your hands dirty.
And speaking of getting your hands dirty,
Mm-hmm.
let's talk about question number 5.
Okay, hit me.
How do you handle difficult passengers or crew members?
No, the people problems.
Even on the open ocean.
Right.
You can't escape those.
They'll find you.
Interpersonal dynamics.
Yeah.
This question is all about assessing your conflict resolution skills
Mm-hmm.
and your ability to maintain a harmonious environment on board.
Yeah, because remember, a skipper is not just a captain. They're a leader, a mediator, and sometimes even a counselor.
It's a lot of hacks.
It is a lot of hats.
So what's the key to navigating these choppy interpersonal waters?
Focus on communication and empathy.
Okay.
The interviewer wants to see that you can actively listen to concerns,
Mhm.
address them respectfully,
Right.
and find solutions that work for everyone involved.
So it's not about being a pushover.
No.
It's about being assertive,
Mm-hmm.
but also understanding.
You got it.
Maybe share an example of a time you successfully diffused a tense situation between crew members,
Yeah, that's a good one.
or calmly addressed a passenger's complaint.
Exactly.
And be prepared for follow-up questions like,
Yeah.
what's your approach to giving feedback?
Mm-hmm.
How do you handle confrontation?
Right, because they want to see that you can address issues directly while maintaining a positive and productive atmosphere on board.
Question number 6.
Okay, number 6.
How do you ensure that the vessel is in compliance with all relevant regulations and laws?
This one's important.
It is.
But let's be honest, it doesn't sound like the most thrilling topic.
But it's crucial.
Absolutely. A skipper who's not on top of maritime regulations
It's a liability.
is a liability, plain and simple.
Yeah.
This question's about showcasing your professionalism, your attention to detail, and your commitment to operating within the law.
So how do you make this answer stand out?
Mm-hmm.
It can't just be, I read the rule book.
Right. Go beyond simply stating that you're aware of the rules.
Okay.
Demonstrate how you actively incorporate them into your daily operations.
Okay.
Talk about how you stay updated on any changes in regulations,
Hmm.
how you maintain meticulous records,
Right.
and how you ensure your crew is also knowledgeable and compliant.
Maybe even mention specific regulations that are particularly relevant to the type of vessel or the waters you typically operate in.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
A great follow-up question here could be, tell me about a time you encountered a situation where you had to interpret or apply a complex regulation.
Oh, that's a good one.
This allows you to demonstrate your in-depth knowledge and problem-solving skills in a real-world context.
Exactly.
Okay, question number 7.
Number 7.
How do you ensure that all passengers have an enjoyable and memorable experience on board?
Now we're getting into the customer service side of things.
We are.
Even if you're not specifically interviewing for a passenger-focused role,
Sure.
showcasing strong customer service skills is always a plus.
Absolutely.
This question is about demonstrating your ability to go above and beyond to create a positive and memorable experience for everyone on board.
So what kind of examples would really resonate?
Think about what sets a great experience apart from a mediocre one.
Okay.
It could be anything from providing personalized attention to anticipating needs, from organizing fun activities to simply creating a warm and welcoming atmosphere.
Maybe share a story about a time you went the extra mile to accommodate a passenger's special request.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Or how you handle a challenging situation with grace and professionalism.
Absolutely.
A follow-up question here could be, how do you gather feedback from passengers?
Yeah.
What steps do you take to address any concerns?
It's about showing that you're not just focused on the technical aspects of the job, but also on the human element.
All right, question number 8.
Number 8.
How do you ensure that the vessel is properly stocked with supplies and provisions for the duration of a voyage?
Logistics. Not the most glamorous aspect of being a skipper,
It's not.
but crucial nonetheless.
Oh, absolutely.
Running out of fuel or essential supplies in the middle of the ocean is not an option.
Nope, not good.
This question is about demonstrating your organizational skills.
Okay.
Your ability to plan ahead, and your attention to detail.
So how do you impress the interviewer with this one?
Walk them through your process.
Okay.
How do you assess the needs of the voyage? How do you create a detailed inventory?
Right.
How do you factor in potential delays or unexpected circumstances?
Maybe you have a system for tracking inventory or a method for sourcing supplies efficiently.
Yeah, exactly.
And don't forget about safety. Mention how you ensure you have adequate emergency supplies and backup systems in place.
Right. They want to know you're thinking ahead
I do.
and that you're prepared for the unexpected.
Absolutely.
A follow-up here could be something like,
Okay.
what steps do you take to minimize waste and ensure efficient use of resources on board?
It's about showing that you're not just a capable captain, but also a responsible steward of the vessel and its resources.
Exactly.
All right, question number 9.
Number 9, bring it on.
How do you ensure that the vessel is properly maintained and cared for during periods of downtime or when not in use?
This one might seem a bit less exciting
Yeah, it does.
than some of the others, but it's equally important.
It is.
It speaks to your overall professionalism and commitment to maintaining the vessel's value.
Okay.
A skipper who neglects their vessel when it's not in use is like a chef who doesn't clean their kitchen after service. It's a sign of disrespect for their tools and their craft.
So what kind of details can really make this answer shine?
Be specific about the steps you take.
Oh.
Do you have a checklist for winterizing the vessel? How do you protect it from the elements?
Oh.
Do you have a system for regular cleaning and inspections?
And don't forget about security.
Oh, yeah, that's a big one.
Mention how you secure the vessel and its valuable equipment when it's not in use.
Absolutely.
A strong answer here demonstrates that you take pride in your work and you understand the importance of preventative care to extend the life of the vessel and prevent costly repairs down the road.
Exactly.
All right, ready for the final question?
Bring it on.
In this rapid-fire round,
I'm ready.
how do you stay up to date on industry trends and developments?
That's a good one.
Because the maritime world is constantly evolving,
It is.
with new technologies, regulations, and best practices emerging all the time.
All the time.
And a skipper who's stuck in their old ways is not only inefficient,
Right.
but potentially dangerous.
Absolutely.
This question is all about assessing your commitment to continuous learning and professional development. So how do you showcase that you're on the cutting edge?
Go beyond simply saying, I read industry magazines.
Okay.
Be specific.
Okay, so what does that mean?
Mention particular publications, websites, or online forums you follow.
Okay.
Have you attended any conferences or workshops recently? Do you belong to any professional organizations?
Okay.
Maybe you've even taken courses to learn about new navigation systems or maritime software. Whatever your approach, highlight your proactive efforts to stay informed and improve your skills.
They might follow up with something like,
Right.
what's a recent industry development that you found particularly interesting? And how do you see it impacting your role as a skipper?
That's a good one.
This gives you an opportunity to demonstrate your knowledge of current trends.
Absolutely.
And your ability to think critically about their implications.
Yeah.
Now, we've navigated through those 10 tough interview questions.
Ooh.
But we're not quite finished with our deep dive.
Okay.
Remember RoleCatcher's Career Guide?
Yeah.
We mentioned it earlier.
I do.
It's packed with insights that can give you an edge.
Awesome.
Not just in the interview, but in your overall career as a skipper.
Love it.
One thing that really stood out to me
Tell me.
was the guide's emphasis on the unpredictable nature of the work environment.
Oh, for sure.
You're dealing with the elements, complex machinery, human factors.
All of it.
It's a dynamic system that demands quick thinking and problem-solving skills.
Absolutely. Every day is different.
It's not a job for someone who likes routine, that's for sure.
Nope.
Every day, every voyage is going to throw something new your way.
Exactly.
And that's something you can weave into your interview answers.
Oh, for sure.
Talk about how you thrive in challenging situations, how you're adaptable,
resourceful,
how you can think on your feet and make sound decisions even when the pressure is on.
Yeah, that's what they want to hear.
It's not just about what you know.
No.
It's about how you handle the unexpected.
Exactly.
I also found the section on maritime technology advancements particularly interesting.
Oh, yeah, me too.
The industry is becoming increasingly automated and digitalized.
Absolutely.
With technologies like dynamic positioning systems and AI-powered cargo management becoming more prevalent.
It's the future.
It is.
And interviewers are going to want to know that you're not just comfortable with these technologies, but eager to embrace them.
So how do you demonstrate that in an interview?
First, make sure you're actually familiar with these advancements.
Okay.
Read up on them. Take some online courses.
Okay.
Maybe even try to get some hands-on experience if possible.
Good idea.
And then when answering questions about your experience, find opportunities to mention your familiarity with these technologies.
So, for example, if they ask about your navigation skills, you could talk about your experience with electronic charting systems and how they enhance safety and efficiency.
Absolutely.
Or if they ask about cargo management, you could mention your understanding of AI-powered optimization tools and how they can streamline operations.
Right. You want to show that you're not just qualified for today's maritime world, but ready for the future of the industry.
And of course, we can't forget about RoleCatcher's secret weapon.
Oh yeah, the AI-powered tools.
These can be a game changer when it comes to refining your answers and practicing for that all-important interview.
Absolutely.
It's like having a digital coach in your corner, helping you bring your A game to the interview.
That's right. It's like having a digital coach in your corner, helping you bring your A game to the interview.
Right.
One of the features I find particularly helpful is their AI feedback on written responses. You can type in your answers to those interview questions we discussed, and RoleCatcher's AI will analyze your wording, highlight relevant skills, and suggest improvements to make your answers even stronger.
So it's like having an editor for your interview script.
Yeah.
But one that's specifically focused on making you shine as a skipper candidate.
Exactly.
Okay.
It can help you identify areas where you might be using too much jargon or where your answers are too vague. It can even suggest ways to better showcase your leadership qualities and experience.
I like that.
Yeah.
And it's not just about the words you use.
No.
RoleCatcher also offers video practice with AI feedback.
Oh, yeah.
Which is amazing for polishing your delivery and presentation.
That's huge.
You record yourself answering interview questions, and their AI analyzes everything from your body language to your tone of voice.
It's like having a virtual mirror that gives you targeted feedback on how to come across as confident, professional, and engaging.
That's so cool.
Yeah, it's really helpful.
Maybe you need to make more eye contact or project your voice more clearly.
Or even just slow down your pace a bit.
Right.
The AI can pick up on those subtle cues and provide personalized suggestions.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's like having a personal coach, but without the awkward silences and the expensive hourly rate.
Exactly, and much more convenient. Yeah. And what I find really impressive is their ability to tailor your answers to specific job roles.
Oh.
Not all skipper positions are created equal.
Right.
And RoleCatcher recognizes that.
Some roles might emphasize passenger experience.
Right.
While others might be more focused on cargo operations or navigating specific types of vessels or waterways.
Exactly. So when you're using RoleCatcher, you can input the details of the job you're applying for.
Okay.
And their AI will help you craft answers that directly address the employer's needs and expectations.
So it's like having a custom-made interview prep guide for every single job you apply for.
Exactly.
That's amazing.
It takes a lot of the guesswork out of it.
It does. It's like having a secret weapon that gives you a personalized advantage.
Absolutely.
And I think what's so valuable about these AI tools is that they help address those common interview anxieties.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that feeling of not knowing what to expect.
Yeah, unknown.
Or worrying that you'll freeze up and say the wrong thing.
Yeah, we've all been there.
We have.
But these tools give you a way to practice, get feedback, and build your confidence.
So you can walk into that interview feeling prepared and ready to showcase your skills.
Exactly. It's like having a supportive crew behind you.
I like that.
Helping you navigate those sometimes choppy waters of the interview process.
So to recap, you now have a solid grasp on what interviewers are looking for in a skipper. You've got strategic approaches to answering those common questions.
Right.
And you know how RoleCatcher can help you refine your responses and practice effectively.
You're practically ready to set sail.
Almost.
Almost.
But before you embark on your interview journey, I want to leave you with one final thought-provoking question from RoleCatcher's Career Guide.
Okay, hit me.
Beyond the technical skills and experience, what personal qualities do you think make a truly exceptional skipper?
Ooh, that's a good one. It's those intangible qualities that often make the biggest difference.
Right.
I'm thinking things like decisiveness, the ability to remain calm under pressure, strong communication skills, and that knack for inspiring confidence in your crew.
Yeah, those are the qualities that set a great skipper apart.
Absolutely.
Reflect on those and be ready to showcase them in your interview because ultimately they're looking for someone who can not only handle the ship, but also lead the people on board.
It's about being a captain in every sense of the word, someone who inspires, motivates, and guides their crew to success, even when facing the unpredictable nature of the sea.
I encourage you to explore RoleCatcher for yourself.
Yeah, it's a great resource.
Even the free account offers valuable tools and resources.
For sure.
You can start building your skipper profile, practicing your interview answers with AI feedback.
Yeah.
And even exploring potential career paths within the maritime industry.
It's like having a personalized career navigator right at your fingertips.
Well, on that note, we've reached the end of our skipper deep dive.
Safe travels.
We wish you the best of luck on your interview journey.
Break a leg.
May you navigate those waters with confidence and skill and land that dream skipper role.
Fair winds and following seas.